Howdy guys, how's it going? So we're about to take a look at the best class setup for the Kar98k. Kar98 seems to be a fan favorite marksman rifle and actually one of the most go-to weapons used for quick scoping in Modern Warfare, despite the fact that you normally do end up getting a lot of hit markers and you know, kills on core end up being 2 shots. But this setup takes that into account and actually allows for a variation between using this thing with iron sights and the scope. So we're going to be starting out with the muzzle and we're going to throw on the compensator. Now the compensator does affect your ADS time very, very slightly, but it's really not even noticeable, especially once we finish throwing on these other attachments. We're going to be skipping barrel and going over to laser and throwing on the tac laser. It's the only laser option that is available for this gun. Now once again, if you're going to be taking and pre-aiming a lot, you know, it can give you away, so just depending on your play style, or you know, you may not mind that, and most of the time it really won't make that big of a difference. Then we'll go down to rear grip. We're going to be throwing on the stipple grip tape just for a little bit faster ADS time. Then to the stock, and we're going to throw on the FTAC sport cone for the ADS time. And then now for the final attachment. So this is where the variation comes into play depending on how you want to run this. Now if you're wanting to do quick scoping or things of that nature, then you need to go to optics and you want to throw on the sniper scope or the variable zoom scope. I personally prefer the sniper scope because the variable zoom, unless you're playing something like ground war and you really need that extra magnification, there is no reason to use it. Or we'll throw on sleight of hand. And now sleight of hand makes sense if you're wanting to run this more as a marksman rifle and you tend to play more aggressively, because the iron sights on this gun, especially with that laser, the tac laser, are very good, and that's how I prefer to run it, because you only get 5 rounds in the mag and there's nothing you can do to add any extra to that, and you normally load them in one at a time very slowly. So adding sleight of hand does make a big difference. So that's how we're going to run it for this, but just keep in mind that you can take and not have sleight of hand and throw the sniper scope on there, and then you can run it like a sniper or whatever. For a full class rundown, we got the Kar98k set up the way I just showed you. Next, for secondary, we got the M19 set up the way I showed my M19 class setup video. For the perks, we got EOD, hardline, and shrapnel. Then for the lethal, we got the frag grenade, and the tactical, we got the flash grenade. Okay, so we're going to be hitting up some headquarters on Shoot House. Now this wouldn't be my, you know, first choice for a game mode for this video, but we'll make it work. We'll make it work. I need to really mute these people though, because there is people screaming in the mic. Thought I had everybody muted. Now as you can see, the ADS time on this thing is not that bad. Now it's not, you know, it's not lightning fast, but for the marksman rifle, it's pretty good. Okay, there is 57 people on that wall over there. So now there would obviously be where having a you know, a scope on this thing might make a little bit of a difference. But it, you know, it's nothing, won't do nothing crazy. Now, I'm sure that guy's going to try to push on through. So there we go, popping headshots already. Is there a guy laying down on that thing? Maybe not there, but there's somebody to the left here. Okay, you know what? We're going to push up in the office and see if we can get those guys over there in the old junkyard by peeking to the right. You know, I know he's seen my laser. Okay, now there's a hit marker. Oh, but we got him with the old 2-shot to the Nugan. Well, I don't think we hit him in the head that time, but either way, it's a 2-shot. Let's see if we can barrel stuff some people. I know they're going to be rushing around this corner trying to get to the old headquarters. Boom, baby, give her to me sideways. I want to try to get in some different length engagements. Like we will try to hop up on that wall, mount up and everything, get some good long shot kills. Okay, this is when I wish I had my my stunner, my tactical here. Okay, now, you know, I love choking to death. Teammate, you done went and had to steal it from me, didn't you? Okay, well, you know what? I think most of those guys are posted up on this thing, so let's just walk through this house slow and see if we can get behind them. God, he knew it. He predicted it. They might have a UAV up. Like I said, I don't normally run goes because I normally play pretty aggressive. Headquarters is a good map. I mean, a good game mode to run ghost on, depending on how you're planning to play, because, you know, it's pretty easy to get a UAV. A lot of people run it. Okay, that guy must have jumped down. Good call by him. See if we can. I want to try to get high up, at least maintain our position as #1 on the leaderboard on our team. I like to try to always have the most kills per, like, both teams, if at all possible. But I'm about to kill myself with my own grenade. Okay, you know what? We're going to clean this guy up with a pistol. Never mind, he already got cleaned up. Hey, give her to me. Give her to me. This gun, I mean, I understand why this Kar98 is one of the fan favorites in this game, because it is extremely fun to use. I think a lot of them guys are using it too. Is that what we just got killed by? Or no, that was a sniper rifle. For sure. And I mean, this thing basically is a sniper. You just have to deal with hit markers a lot more because it's not as high of a caliber, and that's just something amongst the marksman rifles. But I mean, I would much rather have this over the Dragunov, because the Dragunov you end up with hit markers too, and this thing is just much better to me. Because now, I mean, the obvious upside of the Dragunov is it's semi-automatic, so you do get a little bit quicker follow-up shots, and you can have up to a 20-round magazine, which can make a big difference depending on what you're trying to do and how you're trying to play. God dang, we need that. How have I got? I didn't even know I got 2 captures. Man, we are a team player. We're the one making that score go up nice and quick. But people aren't really getting kills that quick either. Like normally in headquarters, you already got people at like 20 kills by this point. But it seems to be a pretty balanced. The team seem to be pretty balanced. So that always makes a huge difference depending on like you know, if people's partied up on the other team, what kind of weapons they're running, how aggressive they're playing, if they're playing back, you know, just this, that, and the other. And I'm sure a lot of those guys are going to go post up on that wall. Yeah. That is exactly what they're doing. So let's hit them up. Whoa! What was that? Get out of here with that pistol nonsense, sir. My pistol's platinum. You know what that means? That means my mom doesn't love me. As a joke, my mother does love me. But, God, dude, I love pistols so much. I can't wait to get to where I can do a lot more pistol gameplay videos. Oh, I thought I killed the guy behind that car. Behind that car. Let's hop out here. Where'd he go? This is a video about the car, but like this is also about the full class setup itself. So like I do need to, you know, use more aspects of the class more often. Now, a big thing with using this weapon and getting one-shot kills, it's really just about getting your muscle memory and your thumbs to where you'll be aiming about the nipples or higher. Now, like you can still end up getting hit markers, and that's normally due to you hitting them like in the shoulder or just nicking them. Because I mean, this gun from the nipples up is normally always a one-shot, so it's just something you're going to kind of have to just play around with. It depends on the range. It depends on if they've been shot, what they're running. You know the drill. You guys that play Call of Duty know what's up. I know I ain't. I'm preaching to the choir with some of these things, but some of y'all also might be the brand new to Call of Duty. This might be the first Call of Duty you've ever owned, ever played. You know, you just got it, whatever the case may be. Right now, though, we keep walking around corners and just getting absolutely dropped like it's hot, and to me, it's really not. So let's get back and chill here and see where these guys are at. Are they all dead? Nope, there's one left. And by God, he sure... you gotta love it. He's still around there somewhere, because he is not... Okay, there we go. Now he's dead. But I'm glad that happened, though, because this is going to kind of draw the game out a little bit longer. I don't like it whenever games just, like, you absolutely run through a team. I mean, it's nice, you know, when you can, like, 250-0 somebody on headquarters. Oh, dude, how am I not dead? They was, like, straight up pre-aimed for, like, 10 minutes. But we need to be cautious right here for a second. Hold back. Is there anybody to the left? No. Nice, sir. I think I got some lag right there. Dude, now look, if I better... Look at that lag, guys. That's why these videos have been coming out a little bit slower, as my internet has just not been working with me. Like I said, that's what you get when you live in the middle of the mountains, baby! Living in Timbuk freaking 2. But I like it, I like it. I like being with the lions and the tigers and the bears. Because, I mean, I can just open my back door and unload the old AR-15 and nobody bats an eyelash. That's part of the fun. That is, oh my God, my friend, my teammate's butt went and blocked it, but that was a nice little no-scope right there, a little slide into a barrel stuff. Dude, I love this lag so much. I'm still dropping this video, I don't care, because I've got this much time invested into it, so no matter how bad I do with this lag coming on, you better believe your boy is staying in for the long haul here. Because we're going to get that dub anyways, and we're sacking on the leaderboard. And I know we can take first, especially if I start whipping the pistol a little bit more, but I want to try to stick with this car as much as I can. Yes, sir, teammate, disable that thing. If anybody has a riot shield on their back, it can be really easy to disable the the hard point, because normally the VSAT can't quite get to you. Dude, I mean, what are you supposed to do when you got a jet shooting like 40mm rounds at the back of you? Thing is literally right over top of my head right now. There's the hit markers. That's the only downside to this weapon. And I know I've got more hit markers in this game than I swear that I normally get, or at least from what I can like recollect whenever I was getting this thing gold. So once again, don't look at the weapon because of my poor performance due to internet and then bum rushing a little bit harder than I should with this setup. But I know a lot of you guys are going to want to use this for quick scoping and stuff. So you know what? While I'm thinking about it, since I always forget that you can change your class setup, we're going to take off sleight of hand and throw on the sniper scope. And it's already loaded in. I didn't expect that. So I'd used the sniper scope a lot on this gun whenever I was using it, just for the sheer fact of me trying to get long shot kills, and it does make that a little bit easier. But now you got the scope glare plus the laser. And the ADS time actually does feel faster with the scope, because most of the scope weapons on here have an extremely slow ADS time, even after adding some of the fast-paced attachments to quicken her up a bit. I ain't screwing with this. What? I swear, man, I am getting the short end of the stick right now. And I don't want to keep saying lag, because, I mean, at a certain point it's obvious and it's very repetitive. But it's all good. I mean, we got a lot of people running snipers and marksman rifles too, so like I said, it's pretty balanced. But to those higher caliber snipers, you're going to be getting one shots most every time. Like I said, they are just pre-aimed the poo nanny out of that wall, and now we're losing, so that's not good. We need to at least win. We need to at least win. Poop in my mouth and call me Fred. That right there is not, that should not be happening. That right there, I hate to be that kid, but that right there should not be happening. I shot that man with a car right in the arm. Bro, this lag, like anytime you start dying behind walls and stuff like that, you know your ping's spiking. Like, you know your ping is spiking. And I have a feeling, because the car is so popular, this is going to be one of my, like, not necessarily most viewed videos, but it's going to definitely probably get on up there in viewership. So my poor performance is going to come back and haunt me, I'm sure. And it's going to be all up in the comments. But consider, like, just check out some other videos and you'll see I don't suck absolute donkey peen. I'm just kind of, I'm internetly handicapped at the moment. And if I could ever get my all my internet stuff straightened out, like, all the time, then I know that I'd be okay. But never fear, the old pistols here, that M19 coming to clean up that kill so we can disable this. And if our team will play aggressive, we should be able to cop the next hard point and our headquarter and win. I always have a hard time calling this thing up. Yeah, okay, I know, like I said, in the class setup itself, look at these hit markers, dude. That is unreal. That is, unless they've nerfed this gun since I've got it gold, and it has been like a couple days. Or actually, it's been about a week and a half, because I wasn't able to get this video out because of my internet stuff. Like, it was really bad. But yeah, we're just getting nothing but hit markers right now, and that's really hurting my feelings, dog. Hey, but now we popping noggins. If you hit him in the noggin and you get a headshot, and there's definitely something. If you hit him in the noggin and you get a headshot and they don't die, then there's definitely something wrong. Okay, yeah, so let's cap this team and let's hold on to it. Might even have to pick up a submachine gun or something so we can... Listen here, big titties, I ain't dealing with this. I guess I am dealing with it because he shot me and I died. If they try to push from that way, then... This is mine. Stay away. We can't run into the weapons that we normally run into that's killing us at a distance versus what we run into when we got a weapon for close quarters. And I know this guy's going to chill right there, but he's got a butt buddy. So we went from winning this game and starting out pretty hot to getting some lag, losing the game, and having a poor performance on my end. So I'm very sorry about that, but that doesn't necessarily take away from the class setup itself. Give it a try. There's not a lot more you can do to this gun other than adding some of those other barrel attachments. Those other barrel attachments do affect your ADS time pretty good. So I mean, the extra range and some of them do give you a little bit more damage. So maybe that would be something worth exchanging out and seeing. If you don't mind the slower ADS time, then go for it. But I know a lot of people ADS time means the most. But yeah, guys, thanks for checking out the video. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button, even though I done horrendous this game. But as you seen when I pulled up my connection meter, I was lagging. And like I said, I'll drop these videos to show when I have bad games, I have good games. It's this out of the other, whatever. So yeah, thanks for checking it out. Be sure to subscribe. Until the next one, adios.